Hey gamers, Gaming After 50 here, and welcome back to 7 Days to Die. Well, this little video is going to be just a tour of my crafting base. The base that made all that possible. So come along. It's just down here. There's Trader Joel. There's my little base. There's my toys, and I keep them so far away from the base because zombies wander in, get frustrated, oh shit, there's a wolf, and start hammering on shit. Now, let's just dispatch this guy quickly, shall we? Are we loaded? Yes. There. Every now and then the game likes to leave me a little surprise. As I'm sure the rest of you know. It's a big freaking wolf. Okay. So what we got going on is a little square box. It's got ladders to the roof on every side for those oh shit moments. It's got a punchy guard in the door. It's got a drop box of stuff that I never did get to the trader to sell. It's got drop boxes up at roof level, so I can just slide on by and drop shit in there and continue on. And then I can go get that stuff at my leisure. I can do it at night even. I got a little farm up here. And you're right, it is little. It's not anywhere near enough to provide for all the cooked foods that I do, and I'll show you what I've done to mitigate that. Out there, all by its lonesome, we have a workbench. Now what this is about is before I got that to a place where I wanted to put a workbench in it, I needed a workbench. Had to put it somewhere. So I put it here. Bad idea. I can still use it, but it's way too close to the trader, and that's as close as I can get my land claim block before it encroaches on the trader's protected area. So I can't move this workbench at all. But it served its purpose for when I needed it. Alright, let's go inside. Little fire from early days. It's where I grow the mushrooms. Got another ladder up to the roof on that side. And an early days storage chest where I keep the mini bike for some reason. That's bedroll. The main part is on bedrock, way the hell down here. You're not seeing things, those are farm plots and they are growing stuff. And so are those. Alright. So I hollowed out all this stuff to get some room to set up shop. I got lucky in that I had lead right at the bottom of my hole that I had to dig painstakingly block by block by block by block, most with a stone axe. And coal too. Now these farm things, since I dug a new hole, I didn't dig a hole in an existing building, the game sees it as open. And it will let crops grow within 4 blocks of that ladder, give or take. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Kinda in this pattern here. Anything outside that, you can put down your farm plot, but it won't grow. So over here I got more stuff that never made it to the trader. one cement mixer that's been busy. One forge dedicated to cement only. Here's my cement fixings. Building materials and just keeping tier shit stuff for shits and giggles. Here's my storage wall. It's not stuck to the wall behind or the ceiling, it's actually sitting on a cobblestone base. 2 workbenches. 1 chem station. I thought about putting another one in, but I found one that works in world, so I used that one also. Plus, it's far enough away from the base that it doesn't add to the heat stamp here, or the heat signature. Chem station feedstock. 4 forges. I start out with 2. Jump it up to 4. Dump box is just putting random shit in. Lead, brass, iron. Tools and mods. When I expanded that horde base, I had all 4 of these forges dedicated to smelting down iron and chucking out some steel. And pretty much all day, all night. Okay, meat and non-recipe food, because there's some stuff that doesn't have recipes. You can tell by taking it. Looking up here. If those are the only options you have, there's no recipe. But if you take it, and look up here and there's recipes, then you can make cooked food with it. 3 campfires to do just that. Drinks and health. Seeds, spores, and candy. Gen set. And a battery pack. This is to recharge the battery, or the batteries, from the battery pack in the horde base. Now off on the corners I've got mines. Let me show you. This one here I got into trouble. I had my, it's very close to the base. It's too close to the base. I had my auger out in the middle of the night, augering away, and I heard a screamer. I should not be hearing a screamer here because we are 19 blocks above bedrock. Like, we're a hell of a long way down. But the heat signature from the auger and the auger on iron, which is extreme in my opinion, added to the heat signature from all the crafting I was doing with the fires out there. And I got to about here and there was 2 screamers coming at me. They broke down my door, broke down the hatch, came down the ladder to come and see me. So, that was interesting. Another couple of mines over this way and this way. I usually just mine until I hit sand and then see what I get. Down here I had nitrate and iron. And I mined up until it ended, and then I just cleared out what was left, and I'm left with this great big cavern. So that's what I do. 120-minute days, and I can mine all night, whether I have a pickaxe or a... if I'm far enough away from my base, I can use the auger. That's a great way to get resources, and that's how I got all that bloody, excuse me, stone and everything. This one is interesting because we are going east, and that's where the trader is. So we got to a certain point and couldn't go anymore because of his protected area. Which I think is... up here. Yep. So that protected area goes from sky to bedrock. If I can find my way out of here. The only danger of the way I mine is I frequently, at the end of the night, have to hunt for the bloody way out. You get lost down there, you know? Then there's mines over there, and there's mines up here. So this is a really good setup for getting resources at night. Okay, I'll show you the second level farm. After I figured out that stuff would grow, I decided that I needed more space than I had, so I hollowed this all out, and I got the same thing going on here. And this, the roof farm and the basement farm, gives me all I need for the cooked foods and everything. And lanterns. Man, are lanterns ever the way to go, hey? Anyway, this is my little base. I feel pretty secure down here, except for that one episode with the screamers. Just gotta be careful when you're coming up to the surface to, especially at night. Stop about here and give a listen before you open up the hatch. See if there's anything wandering around out there. But even at night you can come up here and snipe them, eh? Takes a while to build, but I really prefer this kind of a base. I can keep busy at night, and I feel pretty secure in it. The only thing it doesn't have is somewhere to park the vehicles, which, if I wanted to, I could probably build something. And I got lucky too. That house over there, that one has a pond of water in the basement, so I was able to get water fairly close early on. Well, that's that. Let me know what you think in comments. And if you want to see more of my 7 Days to Die stuff, let me know. Consider subscribing and maybe hitting a like button. If not, that's cool too. I just wanted to share this with you guys. Thank you very much for watching, and we'll catch you next time.